Hi, next I'm gonna do another review of a pen very dear to me and one of the probably the best pen in my collection, which I use it every day for at work, at home, so it's simply a workhorse. It's a very high quality pen from Pelikan. It's from Pelikan M Sovereign series, the Pelikan M800. It is the typical finish of the Pelikan, the green celluloid with stripes, the cap and the end of the barrel black. It also has very nice gold trim, which gives it overall a very classy look that Pelikan has kept it and continued over the years, since probably um, the interwar period or right after that. It's the barrel is made out of celluloid. It has green stripes and is wrapped around a resin which contains a barrel. This is a piston filler pen, that is, it has no converter. In order to put ink in it, you have to open here the piston, um, thread the piston, which will push it down, and then you have to insert it into an ink bottle and then tighten the cap again, and the ink will flow into the reservoir. The ink capacity of this pen is quite good, perhaps around 1.5 milliliters, I would say. There's lots of review on internet about Pelikan M800 series. My experience has been very positive with this pen, and I had absolutely no problems with it. It's simply a workhorse, something you can rely on. You simply take it out and write. The ink doesn't dry out. I have no skips, no hard starts, no nothing. The construction of the pen is timeless. It's a classic from Pelikan. It has also different in finish. For example, in this, it can be blue, or it could be the special editions that they have, Strassemann, or I don't remember exactly, the brown, and so on. You can find the reviews on the internet. Now, what's interesting is that the cap, it has a gold ring, gold trimmed ring, on which it says Pelikan Sovereign Germany, and it has a clip which resembles the which is a stylized pelican beak. You can see the eyes here of the pelican. I'm not sure if this is very clear. You can see the eyes of the pelican on top and the beak coming down. Very beautiful pen. And the finial, on the finial it has the Pelikan logo. Pelikan logo, come on. Not sure you can see it very well. Pelikan logo with a pelican and its baby. It's very beautiful design, very timeless. And depending on the style of this pelican here, you can determine the age or the time period it has been manufactured. The finial is relatively cone shaped. It's like a perhaps like multi cones coming out from each other, and it's very nice design. Then we go to the section. The section of this pen is acrylic black resin, PMMA probably, and it tapers down a little bit. It's quite short with respect to the pen. It tapers down only slightly, but then it flares out very strongly, as you can see here. Flares out very strongly, which in this place here makes it very comfortable to hold. The fingers won't slide down, so it's perfect. A little bit above the section you find the threads of the pen, which are quite nicely polished. There is no big step down between the barrel and the section, so it's quite a smooth transition. The threads are not sharp. It makes it quite comfortable to hold. Some people may hold it from here. I don't do that, but I go a little bit up. Sometimes my fingers end up on the threads, but this doesn't bother me at all. Now a little bit about the nib. The nib, this nib, it has a very beautiful design. It's a two-tone nib, 18 karat gold from Pelikan. It's made in house by Pelikan, and it's truly, probably in my opinion, the most beautiful design out there from all the nibs I've seen. Here you can see the Pelikan logo, the Pelikan company, the Pelikan, and the Pelikan cheek, the small baby, and then the small, very nice decoration that follow. It's simply a very beautiful nib. Behind the nib you find the feed, very nice ebonite feed. It's also very reliable and very precise. I couldn't be more happy with it. And this pen, it's a very high and nice quality build. It has a good feel. Everything is precise, nothing wobbles. Every combinations, it's very reliable and very tightly fit. The tolerances are very small. Also the piston is very precise, as I said, and very smooth. There I hear no noise. Now it's inked, I cannot use it. Also it has a very it's transparent, so through this celluloid you can see the ink. Maybe now here you cannot see it, the camera doesn't pick it up, maybe a little bit slightly. Now you can see it here. You can see my finger behind it here. Let me bring this up so you can see it better. Now you can see the ink there. It's very nice, very beautiful, well made pen. You can check the ink level at all time. Very nice. So as I said, I've been using this at work, everyday use. It has never ever disappointed me. Sometimes I change with other pens, but I come back to it. The reason I come back to it is because it has a very comfortable, let's say, girth for me, for my hands. Sometimes I have these pens that the diameter of the section is simply too small for my hands, and I get tired when I have long writing sessions. My hand gets tired after about maybe a page, because I have to squeeze it tightly to try to control the pen. This is not the case with M800. The girth is very pleasing to me and I don't get tired. The pen is also heavier than the others, so it's not as heavy as a metal body pen, but it's a little bit top heavy when it's uncapped. Let's say maybe the center of mass, I think it falls exactly here in the nest of my palm, and in fact that makes it very comfortable. If the weight was here, I would say it would have been a top heavy. Now if I put the cap, that's definitely a little bit top heavy for me. I normally write with it uncapped, because I also like to play with the clip, and it has a very nice balance to it. Now the cap attaches through, let's say, how many turns? about 1 3/4 turns you can open the cap. Very nice. Next I'm gonna do a writing sample. I have to hurry up a little bit because my camera is running out of battery. So the writing sample I'm gonna do is on the Leuchtturm paper. The reason I write on it is because everybody can use and find this paper. Is very tolerant to fountain pen inks. It's not great as Tomoe paper, but it works. So as I said, this is Pelikan Sovereign M800. Let's try to have the camera focus. M800, and the ink is Pelikan Königsblau, that is royal blue. That is an absolutely fantastic ink. I like the color, I like the flow. It is not too dry, not too wet. It's a perfect ink, and I know some people might find it boring. They say it's a school ink, but it's absolutely fantastic, and I simply like it very much. Then I'm sorry, this is not Königsblau, this is turquoise. I'm sorry if I misspelled this. I'm not sure how to spell turquoise. I think this is the way. This pen has a fine nib. I would say it's toward medium, a little bit toward medium. It's an 18 karat gold nib made by Pelikan, and it writes smoothly. So far the smoothest pen I wrote with, and I'm using it as a reference for smoothness and on a scale from 1 to 10, this is a 1, being the smoothest possible. The scratchiest nibs I ever tried, that would be a 10. It's from the Chinese pen Hero 616. That is, they have no tipping, which is a imitation of Parker 51. So within this range, I compare all my nibs for all my reviews. This is an absolutely gorgeous pen. It's only to recommend, nothing to complain about. It is a perfection. No feedback, smoothness, no hard start, no problems with it whatsoever. So wetness, of course the wetness depends on the ink. I would say this ink is not the wettest from all, but if I use, for example, let's say wetter inks from Rohrer und Klingner, or some Iroshizuku Japanese ones, I find that for this pen maybe too much. It looks like instead of a fine nib I have a medium or broad nib. This ink, turquoise from Pelikan, it's perfect for this pen. I love it. It also it's also a very quite a very nice reversed writer. It has an extra fine line. So instead, if you have paper that is not appropriate for fountain pen, such as copier paper, and the only thing available, then the reverse writing is just fine. You don't need to buy another pen, fountain pen, to use this. Flexibility. It feels like it's a little bit flexible. I'm not going to try to flex it. Some people who want to try to flex their pen as their own business. I don't think these pens have been made to be flexed. I think it's quite ridiculous, and nowadays you don't need, maybe for very specialized calligraphy, but for that part they are specialized nibs, so you don't worry about it. I don't flex it. My handwriting is anyways as is, and I'm very happy with the pen. It's absolutely a hit. It's the clip here is it's bent upwards, so it's very nice. If you want to slide it into your shirt pocket, it goes on smoothly. It keeps the pen in place. There is no danger of falling out, as the clip is quite good, quite tight. Overall, an excellent pen. It's quite pricey, but I think it's worth the money. It's worth every penny. Beautiful, beautiful pen. So, thanks for watching. Until next time. Bye bye.